Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Nasir and I am a postgraduate student in the Department of Agricultural Socioeconomics, Faculty of Agriculture, Gajah Mada University. At this moment, I will present my research that talking about the implementations of the COVID-19 pandemics on the rice market performance in Java Islands, Indonesia. First of all, before I present this research, I'm glad to inform you that my advisor in this research are Dr. Jamhari and Dr. Jangkung Handoyo Mulyo. The first COVID-19 outbreak, which was first reported to occur in China on 31st December 2019, has spread rapidly to the world and has been classified as the global epidemic. Meanwhile, on 2nd March 2020, the first two COVID-19 cases that had occurred in Indonesia were confirmed. And until 10 July, the COVID-19 cases in Indonesia had reached more than 70,000 cases. In addition, the most significant COVID-19 cases in Indonesia had occurred in Java Islands, especially in Jakarta Province, Central Java Province, and East Java Province. The uncertainty over the spread of COVID-19 has resulted in the central and regional governments to implement the social restrictions by pushing residents to stay at home, work from home, and avoid the large gatherings. Moreover, controlling the spread of COVID-19 has significantly disrupted the balance of supply and demand for food in various regions as an economic implication of controlling the borders between regions and restricting the movement of goods. In this study, we want to know the economic impact of the COVID-19 outbreak on the integration of the rice market in Java Islands. We focus on the price of rice because rice is one of the staple foodstuff of most Indonesians. The reason why we choose Java Islands as the research locations because based on Central Bureau of Statistics, Jakarta Province is the most significant deficit for rice production in Java Islands. On the other hand, the eastern part of Java Islands is one of the largest surplus rice production, namely Central Java and East Java Province. In this study, we used 250 daily rice prices from August 15, 2019 until August 11, 2020. In this study, we use daily rice prices in the traditional market level. Jakarta City is a representation of the Jakarta province, which is the largest rice production deficit area in Java Islands. Meanwhile, the city of Semarang and Surabaya are defined as the representation of Central Java and East Java Province as the largest surplus rice production areas in Java Islands. There are four measurements in the study. Number one is unit root testing, and then we determine the optimal log length. After that, we use Johansson test for co-integrations equations, and finally we use vector error correction model to determine co-integration relationship between rice prices in Java Islands. In the period from August 15, 2019 to August 11, 2020, it is known that the price of rice in Jakarta is higher than the price of rice in Surabaya and Semarang. The price of rice in Jakarta is higher than the other region due to Jakarta's status as a rice production deficit area, so that's meaning domestic rice demand is highly dependent on the supplies from surplus production areas such as Surabaya and Semarang. Meanwhile, the movement of rice prices in Jakarta during the study periods tends to be more volatile than in Surabaya and Semarang, which tends to be stable. Since the periods of confirmation of the first COVID-19 case in Indonesia, the price of rice in Jakarta has continued to increase until April 6, 2020 and is in a stable position starting April 20 to 2020. From the first figure, we also know that the COVID-19 case is not to affect the stability of rice prices in Surabaya and Semarang. The long-run relationship between the price series in the error correction model show that at a significant level of 1%, an increase in rice price in Semarang and Surabaya by 1% will increase rice price in Jakarta by 48% and 43%. That means the supply of rice prices from surplus area is a crucial factor in determining rice prices in Jakarta, which implies that maintaining the smooth distribution of rice from eastern to the western regions will play a significant role in the stability of rice prices in Java Islands. The short-run dynamic relationship between the rice market in Java Islands is only found in the Jakarta and Surabaya models. On the other hand, from the error correction model result, we know that the programs and the policies related to controlling the spread of the COVID-19 outbreak do not affect the integration of the rice market in Java Islands. That indicates that during the pandemic's movement restriction imposed by the government did not affect the distribution of rice from surplus areas to deficit area. That's happened because during a pandemic, the government protects the food supply chain sector performance and realize that the sector has a vital role in maintaining the food supply for the populations. We conclude that the policy to control the spread of COVID-19 is implemented in various regions. The market in Jakarta to Semarang and Jakarta to Surabaya remain integrated into the short and long terms, which indicates that the policy does not interfere with linkage between markets.